when you awarded the contract to Concobai, you had really gone contrary to your role as the CEO in doing so.
Yes.
But then this is a mode of operation on your side, because you were also awarded a scholarship when you sat in relation to the decision that was made in awarding you a scholarship. In fact, you were not awarded a scholarship, you were given a refund of monies you have paid.
I was given?
A refund of monies you have already paid.
By who?
By the area council.
What refunds?
Your master's program.
Yes.
Who funded it?
The MBA was funded by council.
Please speak loud.
The MBA was funded by council.
Which council?
Kerwan Area Council.
How much did they pay for that? How much did they pay for that?
It's about 200,000.
About $200,000
Yes.
was paid to who?
To tax crown.
Was it a direct payment to them?
Yes.
And then they paid tax crown where? In the Gambia here?
Yes.
Who is the proprietor of tax crown?
Ali Sam Ashcroft.
How did you come about to know Ali Sam Ashcroft?
Ali, I knew him when he was in Bakau.
In where?
He was in Bakau. Bakau, before finally moving to Pipeline. He was.
Please come again. I didn't hear that part very well.
I said I knew him when he was in Bakau.
In Bakau?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So when this program started, he informed me.
Yes.
That there is an MBA program taking place.
There is?
An MBA program.
Yes.
Taking place, whether I'll be interested.
Yes.
I told him yes. And that was the time I went to his office in Fajara.
Okay.
And he explained everything to me. Then I was given an admission letter. That's where I started the program.
That's where?
I started the program when I was given the admission letter.
So you already paid for yourself?
Yes, I paid for myself.
How much?
I paid about 200,000.
For the entire program?
Yes.
And you paid, and then there was, when did you apply for the scholarship? Did you apply for the scholarship, in fact?
From the council.
Was there any written application?
Yes, I hope so.
Did you have a written application?
Yes.
Addressed to?
To the CEO.
Do you have a copy? Who's the CEO?
I was the CEO by then.
You wrote a letter to yourself?
Yes.
How is that possible?
I am quite different from the position.
You what?
The position and me, they are not the same.
I don't understand.
The CEO is a position.
The CEO is an office?
Yes.
And you are different?
Yes.
So you were writing to the office?
Yes.
Did the office respond to you?
Yes, they responded in consultation with the Education Subcommittee and the Finance Committee.
I am lost. You, as the CEO, occupying the office of the CEO, wrote to the office of the CEO, and the office of the CEO responded to you as the CEO.
I cannot remember. Either I wrote to the chairman or to my office. That I cannot remember. That I cannot remember.
Did you write an application letter?
Yes.
For scholarship?
Yes.
After you had already paid your fees?
Yes.
Who did you write the letter to?
That's what I'm talking about. I cannot remember whether to the CEO or to the chairman.
Do you have a copy of the letter?
I can consult Kerawan for them to look for the copy of it.
You can consult?
Kerawan Area Council.
Area Council. But
yes.
If you had written, you would have had a copy.
No, actually, I didn't keep that copy.
Can the chairman approve your scholarship? Alone?
No, it has to be in consultation.
With the CEO?
Yes.
But and that would be you or the office?
Yes, me.
To you?
Yes.
So you were making decision of something you have interest in. Is that not the case?
Yes.
Will that be proper? How was the decision made to grant you the scholarship?
I think we had meetings. It was mentioned in a meeting.
Which meeting?
The General Council meeting and I think the Finance Committee meeting.
And you took part?
Yes.
Let me read to you what Section 29 says about conflict of interest in relation to the local government area councils, Local Government Act 2002. Do you have it?
Not with me here.
It says, and you can follow, no member of council shall take part, and conflict of interest is a general provision, which means if you have interest in any matter to be discussed or issue, you cannot take part in it. Shall take part in the discussion of any matter before a council or a committee of a council in which he or she may directly or indirectly have any pecuniary interest. Were you going against this?
No.
Were you in contravention of this particular section?
By then council need the qualification.
Please speak louder.
I said by then the council need the qualification.
I don't doubt that. I'm saying whether you were not in whether you are not really going contrary to the dictates of the act.
Actually, I believe I should be part of all meetings.
Tell me whether, going by what is being stated, whether you should be part of the meetings.
As CEO, I should be part of the meeting.
Even if the act says you cannot be.
Actually, that I cannot say, but I know.
No, even if the act says you
I
can
should be there to advise them.
About your own application.
Yes.
To advise them what?
Yet for them to know the reason.
Will you
why,
advise them to reject?
For them to know why am I applying for it.
No, then you will be there as an applicant. If they had called you as an applicant, that would be fair enough. But as a decision maker, you are sitting in your own case, deciding your own fate. Would you advise them otherwise? You had been asked that by the lead counsel. Would you have advised them against granting your application?
No, for capacity building, no.
What?
I'll not advise them against it.
Exactly. So you made the application even after you had already paid your fees from your own money.
No, before I started paying, and it was by installment. It was not after paying the fees. I wrote the application.
Yes.
Before the completion of the payment.
No, you said you had already paid.
Yes.
Were you paying in bits and pieces?
Yes.
Can we see evidence of that?
Yes, unless...
You were asked about that evidence?
Yeah, exactly. If I didn't have it, I can ask tax crown for them to show me their duplicate receipts that I have paid.
But we need to have it. You had said clearly that you requested for the scholarship after you made your payment.
Actually, for those receipts, I cannot remember where I placed them. If the commission needs it, I'll provide them.
It has already been requested.
Yeah, then I'll provide them.
So who granted your application?
The council.
Who in the council? Which committee?
The education committee.
Was there were no minutes of these committees. Your committees were not even functional in the first place.
For that of, I think Kerwan, I need to consult to see whether we have those minutes there.
You need to consult?
Kerwan Area Council, because this was when I was in
There
Kerwan.
were no minutes. For most of these area councils, there were no minutes of meetings.
I agree.
That's the point. So how many people were present in the meeting that granted you the scholarship? Because the manner in which you were granted the scholarship appears to be, I don't know, there seems to be some fraudulent actions, unless you explain otherwise. So who was present in the meeting?
Actually, I cannot remember.
How many of you, who can you remember? Yourself? How about the chairman?
Yeah, the chairman was there.
The finance director?
Yes, he was there.
But both you and the chairman were beneficiaries of this so-called scholarship.
No, it's not the same council. Kerwan Area Council, the chairman then was not interested.
Was never given a scholarship?
No.
You were the only one who was given the scholarship?
Yes.
And then the money was paid directly to tax crown?
Yes.
After you had already paid in full?
Yes.
And you were refunded?
Yes.
Who sent the money to you, into your account?
Ali Sam Ashcroft.
From his own personal account?
Actually, I don't know.
We will give you your bank, the trust bank statement.
I know he paid it into my account.
The trust bank account of the witness.
Is it your current or your savings? Your trust bank, is it your current or your savings?
I think it's savings.
Let me have the other documents again.
given to me. I said, I
Yes.
think you said, let me use this one.
I gave you the 2021 audit report.
Yes.
Can I have it? Yes. Thank you. Counsel?
Do we have the trust bank? Do you have your trust bank account?
Yes.
Please show us who transferred the money to you from Crown.
Ali Ashcroft.
Please speak.
Sam Ali Ashcroft.
Why would he transfer the money by himself and not? How much was transferred to you?
$218,100.
Please speak louder, please.
$218,100.
200.
$18,100.
$100.
Yes.
How much did the area council pay for you? How much was approved?
Actually, I don't know whether I have paid everything 100%.
Mr. Touray, you have to know. The story here is you must know.
It will be very hard for me to know it right now.
How is that possible? You have been asked these questions since last week.
But you know, I'm no more in Kerawan.
You have been asked these questions since last week. All the payments you have done, you will know.
Yeah, but
And why will Mr. Ashcroft pay to you, to your own account, from his own personal account?
actually, I don't know.
You should know, because you had paid to an institution. Did you pay the school fees to his own personal account?
Pardon?
The school fees you paid at the time, was it paid to his own personal account?
No, it was paid to Tax Crown.
To
Tax Crown.
Tax Crown.
Yes.
So now, did you pay that through bank transfer?
It was a check.
It was a check.
Yes.
Which banks check?
I cannot remember unless I consult.
How many banks do you operate? Do you have?
In Kerawan, I think it was about.
You your own self. How many banks do you have? Because you had already paid these monies well before to Tax Crown already.
Yes.
So it must be through check that you operate your own bank account.
No, I was paying this money by installment.
Yeah, you said through check.
No.
So today you said through check. You said these payments were made to Tax Crown through check.
The council paid through check.
No, forget about Counsel. When you were making your payments to
Okay, it was through cash.
through cash,
Yes.
where are the receipts?
Actually, that's what I'm talking about. I said I need to go and search for the receipts, but I paid all through cash.
You paid all through cash.
Yes.
We will now request that you bring all the payments that you had made to Tax Crown through cash.
Okay.
But again, how much money did you pay? What was your tuition fee for the year?
I think the admission letter stated $4,200.
Then,
Yes.
$4,200, and you paid that amount at Tax Crown
Yes.
through the cashier.
Yes.
And why will Ali Ashcroft? I would suggest that if it is a reputable university, they will or institution, they will have a bank account.
Yes.
So why would Mr. Ashcroft pay you directly from his own personal funds?
Actually, I don't know why. I know that it was a refund.
It was a.
Refund to me.
So I understand. But how will it be from him directly and not from Tax Crown? Because the money that appears into your account is not from Tax Crown.
Actually, I don't know.
And the area council, to whom did they pay the money to?
To Tax Crown.
To Tax Crown
Yes.
account,
Yes.
and not Mr. Ashcroft.
Ashcroft.
Okay, so we will need the receipts of all of those. Now, the approval of the scholarship. What is the? Do you have a scheme at the area council back then, Kerawan? A scholarship scheme?
No, there is no scholarship scheme.
A policy of any kind
We only have it in our budget.
in your?
Budget. That any staff who is interested to build his or her capacity
Yes.
can write through the Education Subcommittee.
But that is provided that there are funds available.
Yes.
And so Kerawan area council at the time, were there funds available for that?
The time I started it, there was no phone available. The phone was not available.
Yes. You had already paid your tuition fee, and then you caused council to pay you back the monies that you've already paid.
Yes.
And you think that is okay?
Yes, it's okay.
That's all right.
Yes.
So there is a guideline in relation to the general order regarding how scholarships and trainings and conferences and the like are supposed to be handled by institutions. Do you understand?
Yes.
Of the general order 06101, an officer may be required by government to visit institutions, attend conferences, or undergo trainings. By the way, the financial manual dictates that it has to be read in conjunction, in line with the general orders. That is why I'm referencing the general. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And you have already said it is applicable to you.
Yes.
That a scholarship or training award may be granted to enable an officer to obtain a professional, technical, or academic qualification other than university degree, diploma, or equivalent qualifications. Scholarships and trainings awards shall only be granted for courses approved by the PMO and the Office of the President. The selection of the Office for Scholarship and Training Awards will be the responsibility of the following. In the case of scholarships, the Ministry of Basic, and so on and so forth. And the conditions attached thereto. The conditions to be applied to the scholarships or trainings awards will be those conditions determined by the donor, which are accepted by the government. Were there conditions attached to your scholarship?
Yes, that I should sign a bond.
You must, a bond of, what was the nature of the bond?
I think it was about 2 years.
Do you have the bond?
Pardon?
Do you have the bond?
I think it should be in my file in Caravan.
You were requested to bring the bond. Why you not bring it?
Actually, I think I should go there to collect.
Did you sign a bond?
Yes, I signed a bond.
With Kerawan Area Council?
Yes.
And do you have a copy of the bond?
Yeah, the copy is there in my personal file.
In your?
Personal file.
Can you bring it by tomorrow?
No, I have to cross to go to Kerawan.
You have to cross to?
Go to Kerawan.
But Mr. Touray, what I can't understand is you had all the time in the world to bring all of these documents that you were asked to bring since last week. Yeah,
but I started bringing them, Counsel.
All right. Any questions for the witness?
Yes. The Japine project, is it generating income? The multipurpose center that is constructed in Japine?
Absolutely no.
Eh?
No.
What is the level of the project? Is it a completed project or an incompleted project?
It is a completed project.
So why is it not generating income?
What I can remember, the project, I don't know.
Did you visit that project? Do you know?
Yes.
The condition of the project?
Yes.
So the project is completed?
It's completed.
And it's not functional?
Yes, I can remember what happened. Chairman came to my office at one time telling me that, I don't know, there is a project that came that wants to empower youth in Japan, but the conditions were the center has to be handed over to the youth.
To the?
To the youth. So, and that's what happened. So the moment it was handed over, then we have very little to do there. I can remember another meeting. Chairman engaged the ward councillor.
Who funded the project?
It was funded by council through a counterpart contribution.
Who is the counterpart funder?
Gamworks.
Didn't you pay counterpart funding?
Yes, ma, we paid.
Are you not entitled to have revenue as a result of the counterpart funding you have expended on it?
Yes, ma.
So why was the condition made such that when it is handed over to the youth, you did not have a supervisory role to earn back the investment you have put in there?
Actually, that was not done because everything was handed over to the youth.
Was the council not represented in negotiating the terms of the project?
Yes.
So why did you have to accept that clause in the project?
I bitterly advise chairman that we cannot hand over this particular center to the youth.
Where is the project document? Can you avail us the project document?
Unless I'll make consultation at the office.
Please note it. And by the way, how many projects did GAMWORK sponsor at Mansakonko Area Council?
I think it is 3.
How many?
3.
3.
Yes.
Are you sure?
The conference center, Japanese center, and I think Cunala Center.
The what?
The one at Cunala.
Now, what about the Jarasoma New Market? Did they not sponsor the Jarasoma New Market?
The Jarasoma New Market, it was...
Is it not a project sponsored by GAMWORKS?
No, it was from the Trans-Gambia Route project.
This is not a GAMWORKS project?
No, Council didn't contribute anything there.
What about the Mina project?
Which project?
Mina project. Mina.
Yes, Mina, the borehole.
Yes.
Oh, it was funded by Council.
Wholly by Council.
Yes.
The Njobakunda?
On Jobakunda, I cannot remember that one.
The Medina project?
It was funded by Council.
Fully funded by Council.
Yes.
The Darussalam?
Funded by Council.
The Soma Car Park twin toilets?
Funded by Council.
Wholly funded by Council.
Yes.
So why is it that the team was not given access to check the twin, the car park twin toilet project?
Which team?
From the commission, from this commission, when they went to visit some of these projects?
They didn't have access.
They didn't have access. And you were the CEO.
Yes, I think.
And they gave reason. What was the reason they gave?
I think they were sent there. They went there.
They went there, but they were not given access.
That I can remember, but I was told that they went there, but nobody came to me to tell me that they were not given access to enter inside.
They gave them reasons of not. What was the reason that they gave that did not allow them to have access to see the toilets?
That I cannot remember because the keys have already been handed over to the car park committee. So I don't know.
In fact, what they said was that the keys were missing. The keys to the toilets were missing. So that is why they were not given access.
But we should
Were you aware of that?
No. We should have been informed. We should have been informed to break those padlocks. Then Council will buy a new padlock and put it there. Anyway, I was never informed about. I know that they went round to visit the projects, but I was never told that that particular project they went there, they couldn't access it because the keys were missing.
All right, and let us look at the issue of this the spending of money that you give instruction to collectors to spend money. It has been the evidence of most of the witnesses that appeared before this commission that they are often given instructions from management, which is you and the finance director, to spend monies that have been collected on activities of council, and they can later come and reconcile with the finance director. And this has been the trend. Do you think that is correct?
No.
Then why should you continue to give instruction to collectors, despite the fact that you know the manual is saying monies collected should be deposited direct into the account?
Yes.
Why did you allow that situation to continue?
Anyway, I know we should not have done it.
Pardon, I did not hear you.
I said I know it should not have been done.
You should not have done that.
Yes.
And so you misinterpreted the issue of petty cash by allowing the collectors to handle cash and be spending at your discretion. Right?
Yes, but not actually they spend that much of money. The moment they spend within a day or two, they have to come to the office to reconcile with the director of finance after closing their cash book.
But they do not do that. They go to the director of finance on a fortnight basis. Is that not correct?
Yes.
So why should they keep the revenues collected for a fortnight?
Yeah.
And after doing all the expenditures that you have directed, either you or the finance director, then they will come and reconcile that.
Actually, not that.
Does that not occasion serious financial loss to the council?
Yes.
It does.
Yes. But
Okay,
usually
so
what happens?
explain, yes, okay.
Usually what happens? It doesn't mean that they keep money with them. They do go and bank, have their slips with them. Then periodically they just compile their slips with any other authority that is given to them for them
But
to
that
pay.
is not the evidence we have from the witnesses and some of the collectors that sat there to give evidence. Or
Anyway,
maybe you were not following the commission when some of your collectors came to give evidence.
actually, I was not following to that extent. But I can remember maybe before my time it was happening in that
No,
way.
this is during your time. Any question we ask you here, we are confining to as much as possible during your time, because we cannot ask you questions that are outside of your time when you were occupying the seat as CEO.
Yeah, but we were authorizing them to bank. They were banking and at the same time spending when we have
So
certain issues.
would it be correct to say that you were not exercising your supervisory role correctly?
Yes, I can agree.
Thank you. Yes, Counsel.
No further
Now,
questions for the witness.
let me just ask this. Your appointment letter says you were redeployed on the 1st of February. So you did not report on the 1st of February. You reported on the 15th. What happened?
Which letter?
Your letter saying that you are going to be the CEO of Mansakonko Area Council.
Yes.
Yes. Was it not the date in that letter? Did it not say effective 1st of February?
I cannot actually remember the date, but
The letter said effective 1st of February.
yes. Yes, because
So when did you go to take up your duty post?
officially I took over around the 15th.
So what happened between the 1st and the 15th?
Because I was waiting on the then CEO to finally prepare himself. Then I took over.
So you did not go to report?
I was there. I was at the center. I didn't even use his quarters because his wife was there by then.
No, what I want to know is, when you received the letter which says effective 1st of February,
Yes.
did you go to Mansakonko Area Council on the 1st of February?
No, I didn't go on the 1st of February because I
When
was
did
so.
you go to Mansakonko?
I think I went there around the 5th.
Around the 5th.
Yes.
So when you went around the 5th, did that time find the former CEO in the same position?
Yes.
He was still at Mansakonko.
Yes.
He did not leave.
No.
But did you have any handing over?
Yes, finally he made the handing over.
When did you have the handing over?
I think that was the time I was talking, around the 15th of February.
Now, who is this Suleiman Damfa?
Suleiman is a friend. He's in Bakau.
He does not work for Mansakonko Area Council.
No.
Yes, Council is finished.
That is all for the witness for now, unless he brings the documents that he had been requested to produce.
Mr. Touray, you will be discharged today, but we will call you and we expect you to expedite and get us the documents that we have requested. So
Okay.
if we need you to clarify anything, we will let you know when to come back.
Thank you.
So this will allow you time to get us all the documents we have requested from you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.